On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Bewitch.
To attract or interest someone a lot so that they cannot think in a sensible way.
Examples:
Hold the charm to bewitch. Bewitch him into a frog. Her beauty bewitched him.
Reckless.
Marked by a lack of care about danger and the likely results of your actions.
Examples:
Reckless driving. In a reckless manner. Reckless youth makes rueful age.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
Diminish a reputation. Diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Tusk.
A long, pointed tooth, usually found in animals such as elephants, walruses, or wild boars, which protrudes from the mouth and is used as a weapon or for digging.
Examples:
Tusk of an elephant. Tusk-like tooth. The ivory poacher was arrested for possession of illegal tusks.
Fang.
A long, pointed tooth, typically in the upper jaw, used for biting and chewing, as in snakes and some other animals.
Examples:
Fang mark. Poison fang. The vampire bared its fangs and growled.
Claw.
A curved, pointed appendage found on the foot or leg of an animal, used for gripping or grasping. A human hand with long, narrow fingers that are curved like a claw. A machine or tool with a claw-like opening used for gripping or lifting objects.
Examples:
Claw marks. Claw hammer. The bear used its claw to catch a fish in the river.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Conquer.
To bring under control by force or authority.
Examples:
Conquer fatal disease. Conquer the world. You must conquer your anxiety about driving.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
Industrialized service. Industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Unmet.
Describing a need, goal, or expectation that has not been satisfied or fulfilled.
Examples:
Unmet demand. Unmet needs. The unmet expectations of the customers led to a decrease in sales.
Romanticize.
To make something seem more attractive or appealing than it is, especially by exaggerating or idealizing its qualities, to view or present something in a romantic or sentimental way.
Examples:
Romanticize the past. Romanticize the idea of love. It is easy to romanticize a new job or opportunity, but it is important to remain objective and realistic about the challenges that come with it.
Lifespan.
The length of time for which a person, animal lives, or thing exists.
Examples:
Lifespan extension. Lifespan retrieval curve. Generally speaking, men have a shorter lifespan than women.
Myopic.
Nearsighted, lacking foresight or ability to plan, narrow-minded or lacking in perspective.
Examples:
Myopic vision. Myopic thinking. His myopic view of the situation prevented him from seeing the bigger picture.
Stumble.
To miss a step and fall or nearly fall, to walk unsteadily.
Examples:
Stumble financially. Stumble through life. She stumbled over the tree root.
Spear.
A weapon with a long shaft and a sharp metal point used for battle, hunting, and fishing in the past.
Examples:
Hunting spear. Sharp-pointed spear. Ancient people made spears with wood entirely.
Enrage.
To make someone extremely angry.
Examples:
Enrage the international community. Enrage critics. The news of the betrayal enraged him.
Aurochs.
An extinct species of wild oxen that inhabited Europe, Asia, and North Africa until the 17th century.
Examples:
Extinct aurochs. Auroch skeleton. The cave paintings in Lascaux depict aurochs and other animals that were once native to Europe.
Intelligible.
Capable of being understood or apprehended.
Examples:
Intelligible pronunciation. Intelligible to anyone. He gave me an intelligible answer.
Devote.
To commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Rewild.
To restore an area of land to its natural state, especially by reintroducing locally extinct species.
Examples:
Rewild land. Rewild an area. The government is considering a plan to rewild certain areas by reintroducing native species and removing non-native ones.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Trophic.
Of or relating to feeding and nutrition, of or relating to the relationships between organisms and their food sources.
Examples:
Trophic factor. Trophic transfer. The trophic level of an organism determines its position in the food chain.
Cascade.
A small waterfall or series of small waterfalls, a succession of stages or operations or processes or units.
Examples:
Cascade connection. Transistor cascade. The cascade of waterfalls in the national park was a breathtaking sight.
Tumble.
To fall suddenly, often uncontrollably, to topple or turn over, to decline sharply and quickly in value, quality, or performance.
Examples:
Tumble down the hill. Confidence tumbles as unemployment rates rose. The value of the currency tumbled against major international currencies.
Reintroduce.
To bring back something that has been previously abolished or discontinued.
Examples:
Reintroduce species. Reintroduce capital punishment. The government is planning to reintroduce wolves to the national park to restore the balance of the ecosystem.
Graze.
To feed on grass or other vegetation, especially by nibbling at it repeatedly, to break the skin of a body part by scraping.
Examples:
Turn cattle out to graze. Graze the left shoulder. The sheep graze on the green grass in the meadow.
Gorge.
A deep narrow valley between hills or mountains, usually with steep sides and a river running through it.
Examples:
Cast the gorge. The gorges of the Yangtze River. We must pass through the narrow gorge with a stream running through it.
Quintuple.
To increase or multiply by 5, to make something 5 times as much or as many, adjective, being 5 times as great or as many.
Examples:
Quintuple their income. Quintuple angle. The team aims to quintuple its sales by the end of the fiscal year.
Aspen.
A deciduous tree with smooth, white bark that often trembles or quakes in the wind, a type of skiing that involves quick, short turns on steep slopes.
Examples:
Aspen grove. Golden aspen leaves. The aspen trees turned a bright yellow in the fall, creating a beautiful sight.
Willow.
A deciduous tree or shrub that is often found near water, characterized by long, flexible, and slender branches and narrow leaves.
Examples:
Weeping willow. Willow overhanging the bank. Under the willow tree, they had a lovely picnic in the shade.
Songbird.
A bird with a musical call, such as a blackbird or thrush.
Examples:
Migratory songbird. Tropical songbird. Federal law protects the majority of songbirds.
Migratory.
Relating to or characterized by the movement of individuals or groups from one place to another, often for regular seasonal or environmental reasons.
Examples:
Migratory species. Migratory route. The migratory birds flew thousands of miles to reach their wintering grounds.
Otter.
A semi-aquatic mammal with a sleek, streamlined body, short legs, webbed feet, and dense, soft fur, found in and around freshwater and coastal areas.
Examples:
Otter in the river. Sea otter fur. The playful otter swam around the river, diving in and out of the water.
Reptile.
A cold-blooded animal that has dry, scaly skin and lays eggs on land, such as snakes, lizards, and turtles.
Examples:
Reptile exhibition. Fossil reptile. Alligators are a type of reptile that live in swamps and rivers.
Amphibian.
A cold-blooded animal that can live both on land and in water.
Examples:
Amphibian species. Amphibian habitat. Scientists are concerned about the rapid decline in amphibian populations around the world.
Hawk.
A bird of prey typically having short rounded wings and a long tail, an advocate of an aggressive policy on foreign relations.
Examples:
Cast off a hawk. Congressional hawk. That team signed a center forward who was a ball hawk.
Weasel.
A small carnivorous mammal with a long and slender body, short legs, and a long and narrow head, known for its ability to hunt rodents and small animals, someone who behaves in an untrustworthy, deceitful, or cunning manner.
Examples:
Weasel words. Weasel her way out of doing the dishes. The weasel's long and slender body allows it to easily navigate small spaces.
Badger.
A small, burrowing mammal with short legs and a distinctive striped face, a person or thing that persistently annoys or bothers someone. Verb, to pester or harass someone persistently, typically with a series of annoying requests, questions, or demands.
Examples:
Badger territory. Badger him with questions. The badger's thick fur and tough skin make it well suited for digging and burrowing in rough terrain.
Shrub.
A woody plant that is smaller than a tree and has several main stems emerging from the soil.
Examples:
tree and shrubs. Small shrub. These are shrubs with no trunks that rarely grow taller than 3 meters.
Meander.
To wander or roam aimlessly or leisurely, to follow a winding or circuitous course, as a river or road.
Examples:
meander down the river. Meander aimlessly. We decided to meander through the park and enjoy the scenery.
Riffle.
To quickly flip or shuffle through the pages of a book, document, or stack of papers, to move or pass quickly and lightly through something.
Examples:
riffle through papers. Riffle over pebbles and rocks. The librarian quickly riffled the returned book's pages to ensure no notes were left inside.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Stabilize.
To become or cause to become steady or unlikely to give way.
Examples:
stabilize prices. Stabilize blood sugar levels. The raising of interest rates stabilizes the inflation rate.
Krill.
A small, shrimp-like crustacean that is a major food source for many marine animals.
Examples:
eat krill. Antarctic krill. The decline in krill populations in recent years has raised concerns about the health of marine ecosystems.
Politely.
In a courteous or respectful manner, showing good manners or consideration for others.
Examples:
politely ask. Nodded politely. She politely declined the invitation to the party, saying she had other plans.
Feces.
Waste matter eliminated from the bowels, excrement.
Examples:
feces sample. Human feces. Proper disposal of feces is essential for maintaining public health and sanitation.
Plume.
A large feather or group of feathers worn as an ornament or a symbol of achievement or distinction, especially on a hat.
Examples:
plume of smoke. Plume of feathers. The bird had a beautiful plume on its head.
Photosynthesis.
The process through which plants and other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy, which is then released through cellular respiration to power the organism's activities.
Examples:
oxygenic photosynthesis, process of photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plants use carbon dioxide to feed themselves.
Phytoplankton.
Tiny little plants that float on the surface of the water and on which sea creatures feed.
Examples:
marine phytoplankton, phytoplankton blooms. She studies the relationship between marine creatures' toxicity and the phytoplankton they feed on.
Plankton.
Tiny forms of plant and animal life that live in water or air on which other animals feed.
Examples:
plankton blooms, plankton community. Plankton is generally the foundation of the ocean food chain.
Zooplankton.
Very small animals that live in water and on which other sea creatures feed.
Examples:
freshwater zooplankton, floating zooplankton. The diversity of riverine ecosystems influences the variety of zooplankton in marine areas.
Plunge.
To dive quickly and steeply downward, to thrust or throw into something. Noun, a steep and rapid fall.
Examples:
plunge into the water, plunge a dagger through his heart. The company's profits plunged after the recall of their new product.
Abyss.
A deep, dark, or seemingly bottomless chasm or void.
Examples:
the abyss of time, an abyss of hopelessness. The deep sea is an abyss of mystery and discovery.
Sequester.
To take temporary possession of someone's property until a debt is paid.
Examples:
sequester 10% of the annual carbon emissions. Sequester myself from the world. He approved their requests to sequester the jury.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
conceive of an idea, conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Assemblage.
A collection or gathering of things or persons, a group or ensemble of items that have been brought together in a particular way.
Examples:
sculptural assemblage, an assemblage of tools. The assemblage of artists displayed their works in the gallery for all to see.
Heath.
An area of open uncultivated land, typically covered in heather, gorse, or other shrubs, a low-growing, evergreen shrub found in heathland areas.
Examples:
small heath, heath habitat. The birdwatcher spotted a rare species on the heath.
Meadow.
A field of grass and wildflowers, especially one used for hay.
Examples:
graze in the meadow, lowland meadow. The lush meadow was covered in wildflowers.
Kelp.
A large brown seaweed that grows in cold coastal waters.
Examples:
kelp forest, giant kelp. The coast was lined with beds of kelp swaying in the tide.
Reforestation.
The process of replanting or regenerating forests, typically after they have been cut down or destroyed by natural disasters.
Examples:
reforestation project, reforestation policy. Reforestation efforts are necessary to combat deforestation and its negative environmental impact.
Hectare.
A unit of area equal to 10,000 square meters.
Examples:
hectare land, housing per hectare. The farm spans over 100 hectares of land.
Vacate.
To leave or give up possession of a place or position, to make a place or position empty.
Examples:
vacate a property, vacate a seat. I need to vacate my apartment by the end of the month.
Lynx.
A wild cat with tufted ears, native to Eurasia and North America.
Examples:
lynx habitat, lynx population. The Siberian lynx is a solitary hunter native to the boreal forests.
Bison.
A large wild animal of the cow family that has shaggy manes, large heads, and short horns, and there are American bison, also called buffalo, and European bison.
Examples:
endangered bison, American bison's meat. Large herds of bison used to live on the plains of this area.
Boar.
A wild pig, especially a male with tusks.
Examples:
wild boar, boar's head. The hunter tracked the boar through the forest for a good shot.
Moose.
A large deer native to the northern forests of North America and Eurasia.
Examples:
moose hunting, moose population. The antlers of a bull moose can grow up to 6 feet in width and weigh over 60 pounds.
Megafauna.
A term used to describe large animals that lived during the Pleistocene epoch, such as mammoths, mastodons, and saber-toothed tigers, and that are now extinct.
Examples:
megafauna extinction, megafauna fossils. Many prehistoric megafaunas, such as mammoths and saber-toothed tigers, are now extinct.
Excavate.
To dig or remove earth, rocks, or other materials from the ground or a site, often to uncover or discover something.
Examples:
excavated deep hole, excavate soil. The archaeologists excavated the ruins of an ancient city buried under the desert sands.
Hippopotamus.
Also hippo, a large, mostly herbivorous mammal native to sub-Saharan Africa, with a bulky, rounded body, short legs, and large head and mouth, which inhabits rivers and lakes and is known for its aggressive behavior and territorial nature.
Examples:
Hippopotamus habitat, giant hippopotamus. The zoo has a new hippopotamus exhibit that popularly attracts families.
Rhinoceros.
Also rhino, a large, thick-skinned mammal with one or two horns on the nose, typically found in Africa and Asia.
Examples:
Rhinoceros habitat, white rhinoceros. The baby rhinoceros at the wildlife sanctuary was recently born and is very cute.
Hyena.
A carnivorous mammal with a distinctive laugh-like vocalization, known for scavenging and hunting in packs.
Examples:
Hyena den, spotted hyena. The hyena's powerful jaws and teeth enable it to crush bones and devour its prey.
Glacial.
Relating to or resembling a glacier, equals a slowly moving mass of ice, or the process of glaciation, characterized by an extremely slow or gradual pace or movement.
Examples:
Glacial movements, glacial terrain. The glacial pace of the negotiations frustrated both parties.
Deciduous.
Of plants and shrubs, shedding its foliage annually, of teeth, antlers, etc., shedding its body parts at the end of a period of growth.
Examples:
Deciduous tree, deciduous teeth. Deciduous leafy trees dominate the forests of the lower region.
Sprout.
To grow or develop new parts, typically leaves or shoots, from a plant, to emerge, develop, or arise gradually or suddenly.
Examples:
Sprout seeds, sprout wings. The flowers in the garden began to sprout after the first rain of the season.
Understory.
The layer of vegetation and plant growth that grows beneath the main canopy of a forest or woodland.
Examples:
Understory vegetation, understory habitat. The forest's understory is home to many plants and animals.
Temperate.
Mild or moderate in temperature or climate, exhibiting self-restraint, particularly about the consumption of food, drink, or other indulgences, showing moderation or restraint in behavior or attitude.
Examples:
Temperate grassland, temperate behavior. The temperate climate of the region made it an ideal vacation spot.
Leafy.
Covered with or having many leaves, of or relating to plants that produce many leaves, especially those that are broad and flat.
Examples:
Leafy canopy. Leafy suburbs. The neighborhood is known for its leafy trees and verdant gardens.
Enchant.
To cast a spell or charm over someone or something, to captivate or fascinate.
Examples:
Enchant audience. Enchant him with a charm. The storybook prince enchanted the young girl.
Extinct.
No longer in existence.
Examples:
Extinct by human activity. Long extinct volcano. Many species have become extinct due to habitat destruction and other human activities.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Raucous.
Harsh, loud, and disorderly, characterized by rowdy or chaotic behavior, producing an unpleasantly loud and harsh noise.
Examples:
Raucous laughter. Raucous crowd. The raucous party next door kept us awake all night.